Welcome to Guzzler.
Welcome back.
It's part two.
I mean, we haven't left, but
We haven't.
Yeah.
It's part two of our. We're ranking all the Marvel films in the MCU from God tier, amazing, good, meh, and bad.
Guzzler Extra.
Currently, do you actually say what we've got in each one of them?
So far, we have Endgame in God, Winter Soldier, Doctor Strange, Ant-Man in amazing, Civil War in good, Guardians of the Galaxy Volume 2 and the first Avengers film in meh, and then Iron Man 2 and Dark World in bad.
I feel like this isn't a typical.
No, it's definitely not. Because Ant-Man and Doctor Strange are there as well. I'm going to start boring then.
Yes, go on.
By saying The Incredible Hulk, which is arguably in the MCU. I think the only reason people don't class it as MCU is because Edward Norton's in it.
It's because the actor's changed.
Yeah, but which is, first of all, I like Edward Norton as Hulk. I'm not saying I don't like Mark Ruffalo. I really like Mark Ruffalo, but I'm saying I also like Edward Norton. This came out in 2008. It was the second film in the series. I would say it's underrated. All right, lie.
I'd put it in meh.
I'm happy with that.
I can argue with me, but I thought that was like a controversial opinion, as mayor.
Yeah, but
I
like
think people think it's bad.
But yeah, the thing is,
I think it's all right.
I think it's good, but I wouldn't say it's good.
Yeah, I know what you mean.
Yeah.
I enjoy watching Incredible Hulk.
in terms of Hulk's setup, it's a good film.
You guys remember when we came out, we weren't young, but like I used to love that film.
Yeah,
but I don't like the ending. I think the CGI's bad.
Yeah, that's just
But I think that's because of the time that it was made.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah. Fine.
Alright, that was easy.
Declan.
Right.
Who on earth directed Incredible Hulk? I could not even guess.
Homecoming.
I really liked Homecoming.
I love Homecoming.
I really liked Homecoming. I thought it was a really good one. It really got like the three main people. So obviously like Tom Holland and Zendaya and the other kid.
Is it Ned?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think they're great. Michael Keaton as the Vulture.
They're fantastic.
Yeah.
Very, very good.
However, they never actually mention the word Vulture in the film
Good villain though.
at all. He's great. I like that Tony was in it.
Mm-hmm.
I like the whole bit. Is it in the Statue of Liberty? Is it in the Statue of Liberty? I can't remember what it is, but whatever it's in the Statue of Liberty. Nonetheless,
no,
it's in a tall building, isn't it? Which it goes on. Nonetheless, I think it's a great film. I think it's an amazing film. I'll be able to put it amazing.
I'd put it in amazing.
I would as well. There's something about the implementation of Spider-Man in MCU that doesn't. It feels weird with me though.
But do you not think that's because we always know that it's sort of Sony?
I think it's how big Iron Man, how large the Iron Man role is in his narrative. Like
not just that.
That's like Dumbledore to Harry Potter.
It plays like a massive part.
Yeah.
Whereas in the comics, he's not really anything to do with Iron Man at all. Don't get me wrong, I still love it. I still think it's amazing. I'm just saying in terms of like Spider-Man's my favourite character.
Because how it's got to fit into the MCU, you mean?
I've read most of Amazing Spider-Man.
Yeah.
I've read about 400, 500 issues, mate. So he's my favourite character. It doesn't feel very Spider-Man-y to me.
No.
I still love his character.
I think it's hard to do a Spider-Man character like Amazing Spider-Man in the MCU the way it is.
Yeah, I agree.
So I feel like the way they've put him in it, especially starting in this film, because in this or his individual films, they don't tie in to the Avengers. They put him in the Avengers, but these films have nothing to do.
It's Sony.
But
it's his own and I like it because
the Iron Man link is the link to that though.
Yeah,
and in the comics as well though, he's not in the Avengers really.
No, he's not.
He's in the team.
Didn't he like audition? They didn't want him originally.
In the 1963 annual, 1964 annual, he auditions and they have like a big fallout and stuff.
Yeah,
they did want him.
He's in the teams recently, but he's not like he's never really part of the story. No. He's never really part of the thing.
So I understand why they've done it, but also the only thing that annoys me is that the name Homecoming and Far From Home. They annoy me.
Why?
I just don't think they suit the film. Because Homecoming is just about the fact that they're going to Homecoming.
Yeah.
Right. And Far From Home, he's on a trip abroad.
The best scene in Spider-Man Homecoming. Do anyone know? Because it's objectively the best scene.
Well, the scene that got me the most was when he opened the door.
Opens the door. I was gonna say, and that's her dad. Vulture's her dad.
Right, and then the bit where they go into Homecoming.
Yeah.
And they're in the car.
Yeah.
That's the best scene.
Yeah.
In my opinion, obviously, I don't actually think that's objectively the best, but that scene's incredible. It's
like
amazing.
I didn't
That was a
not
bit of like,
having-
that's a...
Yeah.
When
When he opened that door, I was like, hey?
And when he's talking to Michael Keaton in the car, but they can't explicitly really say anything.
Yeah.
And it's tense. It's
Yeah.
good. It's good character development. It's good. It's a fantastic scene.
Yeah.
Okay.
I'm glad you both said that, but
It's everything I'd want from a Spider-Man, especially a young
to be
one.
fair,
I do genuinely
It's
As a
light-hearted.
remake of both all the Spider-Man films, I think it's great. Yeah.
I do genuinely enjoy it. I'm going Black Panther.
Again, I think it's amazing. I think it's a brilliant opening. What's it called? What's it called?
Origin.
Origin story. I think it's a brilliant origin story. I think it's really good. The characters are good. I don't think it's. I think a lot of people put it on God tier. I don't think it's God tier.
I really like Andy Serkis in this film.
Yeah, I really like that.
I
I
really
really
enjoy
like
Andy
that.
Serkis.
And I think the film does feel like it's in two halves with Killmonger one and then Michael B. Jordan as like
It does.
the other.
Yeah, it does.
But I really like it. I don't think it's as good as what everyone says it is. I don't think it's best film Oscar worthy.
No, I don't.
That was definitely put in there for the reason of a conversation. That's like at the time for like black rights and stuff like that.
Yeah.
I don't say black rights. That is not what I mean. Black lives matter. That sort of thing.
I know what you mean. Though. Like that's not necessarily. I don't have a problem with Oscars including cultural impact personally. I don't care. But I agree with you that in terms of a film.
Yeah, I don't mind that at all. I'm saying that I think that was in there because of that.
Yeah.
Because like,
I don't think it is actually Best Picture in any way.
No, it was just
it's not like
years
Parasite or something.
No.
It's not.
A couple of years before, it was like there was no black people ever nominated, and then there's a film with all black people in, which is in popular culture. That's personally why I think it was put in there.
Yeah, but in terms of films,
yeah, I think it's amazing.
What do you think, Dick?
I think good.
So I'm not against good.
I think it was too hyped for what the film ended up to be.
Also, some of
it
the
was very
some of the CGI in Black Panther is the worst CGI I've
It
seen.
is
when they're
awful.
falling through that thing towards the end.
And like the whole idea was when Black Panther was brought in, he was as strong as Captain America. This herb had made him basically a super soldier, but in this he didn't feel like it. Killmonger just beat the shit out of him. It wasn't even difficult. This guy was brought up to be made Captain America of Africa, basically, and Killmonger just went in there and thought, "Nah, you're alright," and chucked him off the cliff.
Yeah, fair enough,
I mean, it's worth saying that Chadwick Boseman's amazing.
Oh, Chadwick Boseman is
Love
amazing.
Chadwick
He's
Boseman.
absolutely
Also,
fantastic. I don't know how old he is as well.
He's like 40.
Yeah, he's like
He's
41,
really
42.
old, yeah. I say quite old. I thought it's old, but I'm saying
It's
like,
not old, but
comparison,
to be
it's like,
in your first
and like
movie.
Yeah.
have you heard how Chadwick Boseman sounds in real life?
Yeah.
Yes.
Not Black Panther.
No.
He's fantastic.
Yeah.
He's very, very good actor.
And I think the Black Panther setup for the rest of the MCU will be pivotal.
I do.
As
So
in
they want to
Wakanda.
make like 8 Black Panther films. But it's the problem with Black Panther as well. They should have kept Michael B. Jordan alive if they want to make like 8 Black Panther films. because
Yeah,
it
I
would have
really,
been
I really
good.
like Michael B. Jordan.
Yeah.
I think.
See, my housemate hated Michael B. Jordan.
No, big fan.
No,
Couldn't stand him. He was like, I really liked the film, but I could not stand Michael B. Jordan. Whereas I thought he was fantastic.
Yeah,
He was really good.
I thought he was a really good villain. Also,
I
he's,
think
he's,
Michael
he's
But
cool.
I didn't think Killmonger
He's
was done
really
justice.
cool.
And that's sorry, it was just a cool.
He's
kid
just
on
sick.
it.
Yeah.
I love Michael B. Jordan.
Yeah, so
But
a good thing.
I'll put it in good.
This one's here, so I'll go this one. It's Iron Man, came out in 2008, started the MCU.
First one.
Yeah,
Love
first
it.
Iron Man. Came out.
Iron Man's a very good film.
I think this is the bit where nostalgia comes in. This started it all. It's a very good film. This origin is very good.
The fact that most of it, like 80 to 90% of it, was improvised is even better.
Yes.
Also, the sheer balls of casting Robert Downey Jr.
Yeah.
It's just phenomenal.
at
At the
that
time,
time,
obviously,
yeah.
I mean, now anyone would cast him in
Like,
anything.
yeah.
wouldn't they?
But then, like, it had a lot of time in prison and
Incredible.
stuff like
He's an
that.
alcoholic.
Like, yeah.
So he completely gone off the rails, and that was purely Jon Favreau.
Yeah, and you cast him in a film which there's going to be like 23 of them, and he's going to be the pivotal point.
And that's why people say you can't overestimate Jon Favreau's effect on the MCU.
Yeah. And like the whole film itself had a really nice arc.
There's
and it was like him being pretentious, narcissistic, and then he was still that at the end, but he'd done something meaningful.
There's a good show on Disney Plus, which came out about 2016, I think, maybe before that, 2014 maybe, which talks about the first 2 phases of Marvel and why they did all their things. And it's interesting, Jon Favreau's in it a lot, talks about all his different decisions, why he cast Gwyneth Paltrow and stuff like that. Because Gwyneth Paltrow was a mega star in the 90s, and then sort of didn't hear for about 10 years, doing Shallow Hal. And then, like, I mean, they cast her as this, and it's basically Iron Woman now. But I wouldn't say it's amazing, so I say it's good.
Something funny about Homecoming. Do you know Gwyneth Paltrow didn't know she was in it?
Yeah, she was in it.
Yeah. Did you watch? Have you watched the Chef Show?
Yes.
Jon Favreau's Chef Show. Yeah.
She knows she's in it. She thought she was recording
Right,
someone.
She's like, I wasn't in that.
I say good.
Good.
So would say it's amazing.
I'd say it's
I
amazing.
think it's amazing.
Would you put it on par with all those?
Yeah, 100%.
Yeah.
Okay, fine.
Yeah, actually, it's fantastic. I love it.
And you know, we're not on Iron Man 3 yet, but you know the bloke. Is it got what's his name?
God.
No. In Iron Man 3, the main villain, not Mandarin.
In Iron Man 3.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
The guy that blows up.
Extremist guy.
Yeah.
I can't remember.
Australian bloke. Anyway, he lived in Ely till he was like 10.
Oh.
Yeah.
Should we just talk about Iron Man 3? Since
yes.
started it.
Yeah.
I love Iron Man 3.
Really?
I really like Iron Man 3, but I also don't feel like it feels much of a superhero film. And also,
I
Iron
really
Man 3
like Iron Man
almost ends Iron Man's arc as Iron Man.
It does. It's very Shane Black.
Yeah.
Iron Man 3.
Yeah.
I don't know if you've seen much Shane Black.
I think I Shane Black.
I don't know.
Have you seen Nice Guys?
Who?
The Nice Guys?
No. Oh, actually, Nice Guys. Sorry, yeah.
Yeah, that one's amazing.
Firstly, I thought you said The Night Skies.
No, The Nice Guys.
Which is also like the Night
Directed by
Nice
Shane
Guys.
Black.
Yeah,
That's Shane Black.
Yeah.
I like that.
Yeah.
I love Tony's arc in it. I love the fact that it's setting him up with all the PTSD, and it gets him ready for his end arc in the Infinity War and Endgame. But I don't like the villain, and I think they could have done the same arc with someone else.
I will say I like it, but I think they shot and they didn't reach what they were going for.
Because they underused Mandarin, and they underused AIM.
I think they utilised Mandarin perfectly, personally.
Yeah, but Mandarin is a lot bigger than just the guy that.
But
comics,
Mandarin is coming back.
Yeah.
Ten
In the
Rings is
future.
a big thing.
Yeah.
10 Rings is a big thing in that.
Yeah.
I can't remember his name. I can never remember his name. The Kung Fu guy film.
Yeah, what?
Oh,
He's literally master of
is it
Kung Fu.
Shang-Chi?
That's not racist.
Oh,
He's
Infinity.
literally master of Kung Fu. No. Shang-Chi, is that his name?
Oh,
Shang-Chi.
that, yeah.
Yeah, that's like 10
Who's
Rings stuff.
Shang-Chi? Oh, Mulan. I keep saying Mulan things.
You do keep saying Mulan things. Yeah, I don't think you could. Like, the Mandarin is quite a racist stereotype.
Yeah.
In the comics, like, he just is, and also it's hard. His entire character is based around the idea of the Iron Curtain and communism.
Yeah.
And like most of the comics were back in the day. If you read any 60s comics, they're all about the Iron Curtain and how communists are the enemy and stuff.
I'm a big fan of Ben Kingsley though.
I'm a huge fan of Ben Kingsley, and I liked the way the Mandarin was done in it.
Yeah.
I like the character.
I liked the bait and switch.
Yeah.
I liked the bait and switch a lot.
He's from Manchester as well, Ben Kingsley. I will say. No, do I?
Again, as well, I think the Extremis arc in the comics is a bit overrated. I'm not a huge fan of the Extremis arc, and I liked the way it was used.
So we're putting it
here. Although I didn't like the way where
For me, it's either good or meh, depending on where you guys want to go.
Good.
Right.
Okay. I can live with good.
Okay, fine.
But I really like Iron Man 3.
I will say one. Right, fine. That was choose one's close to me. Captain Marvel came out.
I haven't seen Captain Marvel.
2019. This
I've seen the start of Captain Marvel.
is one
the first 15 minutes
of my least favourite films ever made.
Really?
Ever made.
Alright. Why?
I haven't got enough time to tell you why. I just hate it. I think it felt like it should be Top Gun, and it wasn't Top Gun. No, I didn't like it. It didn't feel like a superhero film. I really like Brie Larson.
Brie Larson.
No, I just wonder if I do like her or not. I used to like Brie Larson a lot. I'll say that actually. I really love Jude Law.
Mm-hmm.
There's some other people in it as well who I'm big. There's more people in it who I like. Nonetheless, I didn't think it was a very good film. Also, it felt the career in this and stuff, which is fine because it's Captain Marvel, but that felt like this should probably come after Avengers Endgame. I thought the only reason this was before Endgame was so they could fix problems in Endgame, which they didn't know how to fix without Captain Marvel.
I feel like this
feels like this should be after Endgame.
It was, yeah. The thing is,
I'll just say I didn't like the film.
I didn't like the film, but I liked what it introduced. I like the idea of Captain Marvel.
I like Captain Marvel.
She is played in Endgame, because she was a scapegoat in Endgame. She was just used to get him out.
The utilisation of Captain Marvel in Endgame is one of my least favourite things
of
Endgame.
I like the idea of the Kree.
So do I.
A lot.
Not yet. which is why I think it should come after Endgame. Because like also Samuel L. Jackson is it in? Might be after in the end of he's in the end of this, isn't? Where is he?
He's in all of it.
No. But I'm saying Samuel L. Jackson at one point is in the Kree spaceship, but then he's on holiday. But I can't remember what film that is after.
That's Far From Home.
Far From Home. Yeah. Okay.
Because I've seen that.
Yeah.
I haven't seen Captain Marvel.
Right. And I just think like I don't know. I'm not a fan.
Was it the Kree or Skrulls?
Oh,
Skrulls.
Skrulls.
Yeah, Skrulls.
I thought it was Skrulls.
I
haven't seen Captain Marvel, so I can't.
I think the Skrulls because I believe that's going to come next after Endgame.
Yeah, 100%.
Yeah, 100%. So that's why I don't
if they
think
didn't, that is a waste of a film.
I don't think. I mean, to be fair, they had to set it before Endgame because if not, it'd be weird if they just completely restarted it again. But they didn't mention it before this, and it was just here, and it was so close to Endgame. There wasn't much of an overlap.
I feel like it was a rushed film so that they could fix some of the things in Endgame and introduce the new villain.
Yeah, I'm honestly, I'm not a fan at all. I just don't think. I think it's a bit.
I'd like to clarify as well. If you want proof that it's just wasn't really needed, I haven't seen Captain Marvel. I haven't seen Ant-Man and the Wasp because I didn't care after Infinity War.
Yeah.
Like between that gap, I just wanted Endgame. I couldn't care less. I missed nothing.
Yeah, exactly.
There's not a single thing that didn't make sense.
No.
Maybe it's because I know these characters very well anyway from comics and stuff. But nothing didn't make sense to me. And the surprise at Far From Home was fantastic.
Yeah.
As a comic book fan, it was really good. I didn't need to see Captain Marvel to care that the Skrulls were in it.
I would say this is bad, and you're going to say meh. And if I was stronger than you, I would fight you.
But the only reason I'm saying it's not bad is what it sets up next, because that is the setup film
I
for the rest
will
of
put that
them.
on there for that reason, because it sets up stuff. But I will let you know now, I'm not happy about it.
I don't love the film.
I am not happy about it.
But I just
Louis
wouldn't
Yates
put it in bad. But the only
Yates.
reason I wouldn't put it in bad is because of what it represents for the rest of the MCU.
But we can say that about... No, we couldn't.
No, we couldn't. No, we couldn't.
I will say I hate Captain Marvel in I've only seen it in Endgame.
70 minutes.
I think
This
she's
will be a
awful in
3-part episode.
I don't like it at all.
No point.
At all. I don't think I actually do like Brie Larson. I know you're like. Yeah,
Oh,
I
I've
actually
got
do.
Brie Larson. Have you seen it from Room?
Yep.
No.
What's the one where she's a carer? 12 something.
12 Years a Slave?
No. She acts as a carer in a kid's...
I don't know.
No, I do what you mean.
But either way,
she's 12. I don't know what you mean.
She's a good actress.
I love that film.
I really
But
like.
I don't like the way she played Captain Marvel.
But you know,
But I've only seen Endgame again. I haven't seen her film. The way she played it in
Room
Endgame,
is
I hated.
Yeah.
With a passion.
I liked her inclusion at the start when she's like, right, I'm going away, guys, bye. But why bring her back? Just wait for later on.
Yeah.
Right, gone. This is going to be 180 minutes. These are half-hour episodes roughly, so this will be a 3-part.
I'm going Age of Ultron.
Do you want to start a conversation?
No, you can.
Fine. I think Age of Ultron's underrated.
I enjoyed Age of Ultron. I think it's better than the first Avengers.
Yeah, 100%. I think it's really underrated. They bring in new characters. I like Ultron as a villain. Vision's in it.
Again, I'm not a fan of Vision.
Okay, but I like
Vision
Vision as a character,
done.
but not really in the
way
MCU.
they use Vision.
Yeah.
I'm not a big fan.
But
of.
in here,
Vision in the comics, I like
in here, I didn't mind Vision because it was where he was first started. I didn't really mind him.
At this point,
Vision was fine.
because I didn't know what they were going to do.
No,
with
at
him.
this
At
point,
this point, absolutely
Vision
fine.
is
100%. I agree completely.
They had Quicksilver. They had
Scarlet Witch annoys me as well, though.
Yeah, same.
Really?
Yeah.
She's meant to be
really, really powerful.
literally,
like,
I
super
cannot
Stronger than all of them.
Yeah, she's meant to be one of the most
Quite
powerful.
easy.
And in
beings the
MCU,
whole
she's
universe.
one of the
Like
weakest.
House of M.
She gets rid of the mutants.
Yeah,
completely.
just-
She completely
bye.
gets rid of the mutants.
She's one of the weakest in the MCU, apart from Mantis.
Yeah, but to be fair, they did say that she could have torn Thanos a new asshole if they'd have given her an extra second.
But
I like her as a character. I don't like how she's portrayed.
I don't think it's like, honestly, I don't think
Same as
Quicksilver.
Quicksilver.
Ultron also, Age of Ultron sets up a lot to do with like the place they destroy and stuff. I can't remember what it's called.
Sokovia.
Sokovia, yeah.
The utilisation of Quicksilver is terrible.
Yeah,
I
awful.
cannot stress enough. I hate that.
But
with
then
passion.
Quicksilver in like Apocalypse and stuff like that. I really like.
Yeah.
Oh, Quicksilver in the actual Fox universe is
Lovely.
Not this man's, but they kept his contract open for like a few more films, so there's a possibility he was in Endgame. He wasn't, but I think they probably wrote it for that, and then it didn't fit in the end. But I would say it is good. I don't mean it's definitely not there. It's good.
I'd say good as well. I enjoy it. I think it's decent. I quite like Ultron.
I feel like they've ruined it though because Ultron
Spade?
is a lot bigger.
Nah, it's Nick Spade. Ain't Nick Spade, is it? I'd like from Grown Ups.
No.
No.
I
feel like Ultron is a bigger character in the comics though, and he wasn't portrayed as such in this.
Yeah. They did an Age of Ultron. I think it was the sort of tie-in thing, and that was fantastic. That was better than the film. It was set in the future where Ultron's taken over completely, and like a lot of the characters have died.
He
runs
like the Marvel universe in some of them.
That was a really good. That was a really good run. Actually, I really enjoyed that. I still enjoyed Ultron in it. I liked that the Ultron stemmed from a mistake by Tony as well.
Yeah.
It held him accountable. I liked that. That was quite interesting. It's definitely underrated.
Yeah, 100%.
I think. Right.
Fair enough.
Let's go Thor.
Right, I was going to say, like, I don't think there's a lot to say about Thor. I just don't think there's a lot to say. I just think it's meh.
Yeah. I didn't think it was
that honestly, I can't bring anything else to this table. I don't.
No, I agree with you completely. I have no strong negative feelings, really. I definitely don't have any strong positive feelings. No.
I like that Thor's hair is long.
Yeah.
I honestly, you might as well put it down. I have nothing else to say. I have nothing to say.
It's directed by Kenneth Branagh, who used to direct like a lot of Shakespeare and stuff.
So
which he specifically brought to the it. But the Shakespearean Thor is something I don't like.
No.
Like again, I still think
isn't
Thor's
Hawkeye in this?
Yes. And that's his introduction. It's like Shield's introduction. Stuff like that. It's alright.
It's another example as well where I've read the comic it's based off of, where Thor's like he's literally in that town. It's much better.
Yeah.
It just is better, but it's okay. It's all right. A lot of the Phase 1 films feel like they just sort of needed them.
Yeah.
And then they set up stuff, but they're not bad. They're just kind of. Where's the first Captain America film?
There.
So I'm choosing Far From Home. Didn't think it was as good as the first Far From Home. I didn't think it was as good as the first Spider-Man.
No, I don't either. No.
But I really like Jack Gyllenhaal.
Yeah.
Or I love if you're him and he pronounces it Yelan Harlan.
I really, yeah.
I like characters. I enjoyed the story. I just don't think it's as good as.
I enjoyed the way they took Mysterio.
Yes.
As well.
Yeah.
Because I was always said I don't know how they're going to do him now.
Yeah.
They even kept it to the point that he pretended to be someone else, which I really liked, but made it Spider-Man. Because even in the first one, Vulture has a mechanical suit, where in the comics he doesn't. He has a feather one.
Yeah, exactly.
Like, do you know what I mean?
It's interesting as well that so in Homecoming, Vulture's he's directly caused by Tony's actions and the Avengers' actions in general.
Yeah,
and so is Mysterio.
That's true.
Mysterio's a combination of people that Tony pissed off in the past.
Yeah.
Which works quite well in the fact that he's trying to recover from Tony's death. He's literally mopping up Tony's mistakes.
I think it's good.
Whilst learning from those, I think good.
Right.
Where would you have said, firstly?
Slash amazing. But
I'd have said amazing.
I just found it
think
weird.
it's almost amazing, but I don't think it's as good as
no, it isn't.
Homecoming, which is why
I think it's better than good.
But then,
do you know what I mean? Maybe
Homecoming should be good. We'll look at the end.
Because the thing that I really, really loved about Far From Home was that they set Spider-Man up to be the next Iron Man. And
I like how Far From ended. I really like Far From
I'm going to be very annoyed if Spider-Man's not a massive part in the next.
Yes, because in several comics, they've said that he is the best superhero.
But then,
like Captain America physically says, "You're the best of all of us."
I don't think it will be much.
Spider-Man gets shot, and he's like, "You're the best of all of us," while carrying him away. It is. I think Spider-Man, if they don't ruin him, can lead the rest of the MCU.
I would like that, but I don't think they will, because they after Far From Home came out, they gave him back to Sony, so they won't need him again. I know they've got him back.
That was crazy.
Because they gave him back to Sony, I don't know
how they would have done that. I don't know where that could have gone from both ends.
No, not at all.
Right, I'm going First Avenger.
Right. I quite like it.
I think it's good.
Yeah.
I think it's, as far as the first phase films go,
it's probably the best out of the first phase, I'd say.
Yeah, I think it's better than Iron Man. It's not as good as Iron Man.
It's not as Iron Man.
But it's really, honestly, I really like it.
I like
Red Skull, I really like.
Yeah, I like they went back to like World War II. Yeah, I like that. Big fan of Yeah.
I don't really have much to say.
No, I
really enjoy it.
I like the loop in with Red Skull where they bring him back.
Yeah, I do as well. Yeah. I like the whole Agent Carter thing as well.
It doesn't make any sense, but I like that they did
Jenna
it.
Coleman's in it as well.
Yeah.
So
that was easy.
Yeah, that is our second part of the video.
God.
Hopefully,
If
you
you're
will
watching
stick around
these, like,
for the
love you.
third. We have Infinity War left, Ragnarok, First Guardians of the Galaxy, and Ant-Man and the Wasp, and then we'll reshuffle and reevaluate where all our films
In part
are.
3.
Boom.
Thank you for watching this Guzzler video.